There's been a lot of updates and changes since my last Ramadan as a revert video. It's funny because it feels like that video was so long ago just because I'm in such a different phase of my life, but it also feels like it was just yesterday, so it's kind of conflicting. It's been 7 years since I took my shahada, but I started learning about Islam since the Muslim ban happened in like 2017. This is my third Ramadan living with my non-Muslim family. My first Ramadan was right after I reverted, so everything was still really new to me. Then I got married and I spent the next 5 Ramadans with my ex and his family. And in 2023, I had just given birth like 6 days before Ramadan started, so I didn't really get to experience Ramadan like that. This foundation eats. The coverage is honestly immaculate and it feels super lightweight. Wow. Ramadan of 2024, so last year, I had just moved back in with my mom because of my divorce. And I felt like that was my first real Ramadan as a revert. Last Ramadan was actually very special to me and it was hands down my favorite one. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I felt quite lonely fasting and doing everything alone. But at the same time, I had never felt closer to Allah than I did last Ramadan. Tiny little bit, just like that. I obviously removed my hijab and I started being perceived a bunch of different ways, especially on the internet. But one thing that never changed was my sincere love for Islam and my genuine belief in it. So this Ramadan, I'm just so much more excited than I was last year. I just feel like I finally found a balance and accepted so many things that come with being a revert. Whereas last year, I was still in denial. Now, I embrace the fact that I'm Mexican and I also embrace the fact that I'm Muslim. I embrace the fact that I don't come from a Muslim family and I also embrace the fact that marriage is going to be a little hard for me. My revert journey has definitely been a roller coaster. Receiving backlash from everywhere I turn has taught me so much empathy and compassion. It has taught me that no matter how kind, loving, and genuine you are, people are always going to try to tear you down. Oh, and people really lose their minds when you don't fit into the box that they want you to fit into. One of the biggest lessons about being a revert is acceptance. Accepting what is and what was, accepting who you were, who you are, and who you're becoming. The trials, the burdens, the tribulations, the people, the family, and all the things you were given. It's funny because I watched the video that I filmed last year and I almost felt sorry for myself. Like, I remember at the time, I low-key felt sorry for myself. It's like I felt sorry for myself because I had to do this all on my own. But this year, I'm like, what a blessing it is to be doing this on your own. To be paving this path on your own, to be the only Muslim in your family. It just really feels like I'm doing this on my terms for the sake of Allah. And wallah, everything I've been through has made me love Islam even more. Ramadan is such a special time of the year and it is the perfect time to lock in, strengthen your faith, renew your intentions, make dua, and work on your discipline. I don't know, I'm just so excited, man. Every time I feel like I'm going through a difficulty or I feel like I can't handle what I'm going through, as soon as I step foot on that prayer rug, it all just washes away. I feel like I sound insane to people that don't believe in God, but like, if you know, you know. Islam is a lifestyle, and the more you follow it for yourself, and the more you surrender to the circumstances that you were given, the more you will fall in love with it, I promise.